Welcome, dear friends, to the comforting glow of Family Fireside, where warmth and wisdom intertwine to illuminate our paths through modern relationships. I'm Dion, and I am your host, or one of your hosts, and this is my lovely wife,
Imani.
and we are here to guide you through our first episode. Today, let's gather close around the flickering flames as we get to know each other a little better. We'll introduce ourselves, answer why we decided to make this podcast, and hopefully we can deliver some wisdom in the process. Honey, take it away.
Thanks, babe. Dion and I have been married for 3 years, but we've been together for 8 in November. We have 3 kids in total, and Dion has 2 from his previous relationships.
True.
Due to our blended situation, we've had a number of challenging situations.
What do you mean by that?
But we've decided to create this podcast to provide a nurturing and insightful space for exploring today's relationship dynamics.
Come on.
Our mission is to blend emotional warmth with practical wisdom
Ooh.
to guide you through the complexities of modern family.
Oh, girl, you talking now?
So, honey, let's go ahead and start with how we met.
Cool. So, we met on Snapchat, actually. It was something new for me. Just got into the social medias. I'm super fly.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, too much, sorry. But I seen her on Snapchat. I followed her for like a week. Not being a creep or nothing. No creepiness there. Followed her for like a week, and then I built up some confidence, spoke to her, and I just hit her with the yo, pretty girl, I wanna see ya.
All right.
Okay, that's not what happened. But I did hit her, and as you can see now, it worked. I'm that good. I'm that guy. After you, honey. I mean, you go ahead.
Yeah. After what he's going to say of me allegedly dodging him,
Definitely was dodging.
I was not dodging you.
Long story short, I would literally ask her to go out on multiple dates, and it never would happen. So
But why? Tell them why.
Because she didn't want me. That's the reason why. But here we go. Come to find out, I was what she needed.
Oh, me, daddy.
You're the best thing I never do. I need it.
Okay.
Come on, Neo.
Out here just
Come
everybody.
on, Neo.
Anyway.
Bars.
No. Even though some of that is true, a lot of it ain't. I was in school and I was also working full time. So I didn't just have time just to drop whatever I was doing and just do whatever. So that was the case. But regardless.
Out with me, but it's whatever.
Regardless. We did end up linking up. And we went to go see
Coco.
Shout out to Disney.
Shout out to Disney. And Hayward Century Theater.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was going.
Yeah. But, yeah, no, the first time we met, I mean, I can admit I was probably rude.
Extremely.
Okay, look. I'm
just, getting in there, just making sure everyone knows. Yes, you was.
Okay, in that moment, you feel like I was rude? Like in that moment?
One moment, yes. The reason why, listeners, is because she came late to the movie. Now, okay, we didn't miss the movie, but as far as like the time we were supposed to be there, she was late.
Okay.
And
I don't remember being late, but okay.
You weren't on time because I was sitting out there waiting for you. You're welcome.
But where was I come from? Work?
I don't know.
Probably.
No, not from your outfit. Thank you.
I have changed. That's before I left.
That's even worse if that's the case.
Why?
Because why would you? Why
Oh.
wouldn't exactly?
Because I was going to the movies. Okay, first of all, they don't know. They don't know what I'm wearing. So
I'm not explaining what you're wearing. I'm just saying in general.
I'm just saying. But okay.
Obviously. Anyway, so like I said, so when she got there, because and like I said, I seen her on Snapchat and I thought she was gorgeous. I still to this day believe my wife is the most beautiful woman in this world. So when I seen her, I was like, oh my, damn. Side note, I gotta say this last thing. I was watching Catfish before I met her, so I was terrified she was a man. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, oh my god, this is too good to be true. So ain't no way in hell this gorgeous woman about to just show up at the Century Theater in Hayward. There was no way. But when she actually walked up, I was starstruck. I ain't gonna lie to you. So next thing you know, are we going in? I'm like, okay, now calm down, nigga. Like, extremely rude and aggressive, but I liked it.
Listen, in my defense, I was cold and I was nervous. Okay, cold and nervous. It was our first time. Like we haven't,
I said we've been talking though.
we was talking
It wasn't
on
like
the
we weren't
phone
talking
and
at all.
texting and stuff for a couple weeks. But regardless, though, I was a little nervous, just a little bit.
Yeah, I could
What if
have
you were
been
like a complete weirdo or a serial killer or something?
exactly. That's what I would have been.
Well, here it is better than being a man. Like you thought I was a whole man.
I did. Catfish was real. I was like, oh shit, Neve.
Well, you're welcome. I'm not a man, but
Obviously.
and just for those who are wondering, I was wearing sweats, and it's
Oh my god,
thing. But yeah, I don't know who
sweatsuit. Let's clear it up.
Okay, no, don't just put it out like I was wearing like an Adidas sweatsuit. Like it wasn't a sweatsuit. I was wearing sweats and a crop
Sweat top.
That's not a sweatsuit, but okay. Define a sweatsuit. I could have sworn that's one with a zipper.
Sweats and sweatshirt. That's a sweatsuit. What are you talking about? Oh, you had a crop suit? Like, it don't matter.
I guess. I don't know, but I don't like the way sweatsuit sounds. I wasn't wearing no sweatsuit. Like,
all right,
crazy.
I'll look it up for you when we get some time, and then you let me know if this is a sweatsuit or not. Okay?
I got you.
All right, no problem.
I just put that together. I just had that.
Just sweaty.
First of all, I looked good in my sweats. Okay.
I said that. I literally said that.
Well, here it is. Way you just put it out there. It wasn't a sweatsuit, y'all.
There you go. I was dipped though. I was looking good. Damn. It's when I remember I had a hairline then. Oh.
You're young then. It's okay.
Life comes at you fast.
But going back into it, y'all. Yeah, we was in that thing. We was watching Coco. Here it is. Were we really watching it?
Yes.
Were we?
Here we go. I know everything from the movie. So yes, we were watching it. The reason why she's basically questioning if we were watching it is because we were literally talking as if, like she said, we were talking as if we knew each other for a long period of time, and we were just joking, laughing.
At one point,
I wasn't even gonna say it. You brought it up, so finish it, honey. Go for it. Tell everyone about our first date and what happened. Go ahead.
I definitely cried. Like it was, and here it is, and we're not talking like little tear, like nah, like boo hoo, like it was bad.
Here you go. Granted, the reason for it was very, very understandable, and it was necessary too. But if you were me, and you look over and someone's if you look over and someone's literally crying, you're just gonna be like
literally sobbing.
You're like, oh, okay, I guess this date's over. Like,
sobbing.
Like, what's going on for real?
That's what I'm regardless, saying. The whole reason why I was definitely my face was wet. Oh, man.
Oh my god! Get to the main point. You got these people on edge.
My great grandmother had passed away like what was it, like maybe 2 weeks
I was gonna say
before
at least a
that.
week, at least.
It was probably 2 weeks before that. And I'm the type of person where, like, if I'm watching a movie, I'm trying to outsmart the movie for no reason. Like, I don't know what that is. I don't know why I do that.
Don't watch murder mysteries with her. She's gonna be like, "Oh, that's the killer," and you're
Oh,
like
yeah.
sitting there like, "Thanks a lot."
Let me tell you the whole movie before anything happens.
Here you go. But I can say one thing about her that is the worst. She will ask you questions in the movie
Okay.
as if y'all not watching the movie together. Like, I don't know what's about to happen, honey. I don't know. Like, that's why we watch it.
Okay.
I'm just making sure you know.
I do want to say, I think that is a universal womanly thing. I don't know why. I don't think I'm the only woman that does it. I'm not the only woman that does it, but I think there's a lot of us out there, though.
Okay.
In my defense,
Okay.
I don't know.
Well, you and them no goods need to stop because
Here it
we're
is.
trying to watch the movie and we don't want to explain the movie to you and then guesstimate with you when we can just watch it and figure it out together.
Okay, heard. I'm gonna work on that.
I don't believe you.
I'm gonna work on that. I will work on that. I got it.
Okay. Are we jumping back in the topic?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
If you've watched Coco, you should know. You should know. You know the ending of that movie. You know how it all went down.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, here it is. I ain't gonna even. For those who haven't seen it, you should watch it.
Very good movie.
But yeah. So first date was popping, after all the tears.
I was gonna say if we talking first date and we gonna finish out the first date, then you gotta go to the parking lot.
Yeah. So after that, we walked to the parking lot. He walked into my car like a gentleman.
You know what I'm saying?
And I don't know what was said, if anything was even said, but it was a moment where we was just staring at each other. Like, I think he opened my car door or something. We were just staring at each other.
You know how I do? I was like real romantical. You know what I'm saying?
It was like, yeah, if you think of like a rom-com or something.
Man, rom-com.
They just be like looking goofy, just looking at each other, just staring
you boozy for that.
What?
We wasn't even like that.
From what I remember, we didn't say nothing. We were just looking at each other.
Long story short, we didn't say anything to each other. But what I found out, I want to say probably 2 years, if not a year later, from the movie, or in the movie Hotel Transylvania. What's the vampire? That's
Dracula.
That is Okay, yeah, because I was about to say Drax, but I wasn't 100% sure. Drax or Dracula and that was in the last one. So
the daughter,
and then the boy
Johnny
had zinked, meaning they seen each other and knew they were in love.
Love at first sight.
Love at first sight, exactly. So I'm not saying that that's what it was, but it definitely was that thing exactly. We zinked.
Definitely was zinging in that moment in the parking
lot, and we're literally staring at each other, looking crazy, honestly. If anybody would have walked past and like, oh, they taking drugs or something is seriously wrong with them.
Something's wrong. Here it is. It's a glitch in the matrix.
It's a glitch, exactly. They froze. So it was a great moment. She trying to sell it off like it wasn't what it was. I'm just letting you know. You trying to sell it off like it wasn't what it was.
What I was getting at is the rom-coms. I'm not into rom-coms.
Okay, now I feel like you questioning my character. I do love rom-coms, but
that's amazing.
But she trying to downplay it and try to throw shade at me psychologically. That's what she's doing right now for no reason. This is a family show. And she out here trying to be a great debater for no reason, trying to be rude.
That's not what's even happening.
All right.
I'm saying from the perspective of someone who wasn't watching rom-coms like that. I wasn't. I'm into scary horror movies, so that's in documentaries. So that's what it was for me. And when I think about rom-coms, I think about when they be like just staring at each other all in love and stuff. They do be looking goofy. They don't even do that. And here it is. If we was looking goofy, we had to have been looking like we was in love. So I have no shame in it. So whatever. We're here now.
I'm a fool. Sasha.
What's up with you and the sea? All right, but we making it sound like it was just so smooth.
It was.
It was not, because I wasn't even gonna date you at first. I wasn't gonna do none of that.
But you know what? We ain't even.
What?
I didn't know we was doing all this because I feel like you being disrespectful. Because my game was tight.
Hello, I'm here.
I
Right.
know. So I'm saying you saying like I wasn't even gonna date her. Like you
Here
was
it is.
gonna
Okay,
mess
well
with me
let me
regardless.
rephrase. Let me rephrase. If Dion wasn't Dion,
Come on, somebody.
me as a single woman with no children, it was not. It wasn't gonna happen.
Okay,
It was not.
Again, you throwing shade again, but it's
How was that throwing shade?
it's because you're not lying, but that's not the point. It's just I had to catch myself. Go ahead, continue.
Here it is. I will say, being in a relationship with someone with kids, you have to humble yourself like no other. And I'm talking about myself. Because not only are you entering a situation with one person, but there are so many other people that are involved.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying so many just in our situation, because there are people who have more and some people have less when it comes to co-parenting. So as a woman in the situation, we are emotional beings. We tend to react with our emotions before anything else. You have to be in such self-control, and you have to be in a mindset of, even though these are not biologically your kids, and here it is, you might not even be talking about marriage yet, but if you are involved in these kids' lives, they are the main focus. And when I say main focus, they are the ones that you have a responsibility to. You definitely have to conduct yourself a certain way, no matter how your feelings might be feeling.
The way your feelings be feeling. Come on, somebody.
Because feelings do be feeling, so just saying.
They wouldn't be feelings if they wasn't feeling.
No, you feel me.
Come on, somebody.
But yeah, it's tough. And here it is. This is all easier said than done. And I'm telling y'all, we done been through it. We done been through some of the toughest situations, but we made it out.
Inside and outside.
Okay. But we have made a way.
In court, out of court. Come on, somebody.
In jail, out of jail.
That was funny. I didn't know you were telling about you getting locked up though, but it's whatever.
Me.
Calm down.
Anyway. But yeah, we have a lot to share with you guys, honestly. It's been a roller coaster of life.
Emotions, actions,
consequences.
Consequences. Here you go. Fake threats.
Oh, so many. So many.
Oh man.
We have a lot to share with you guys. But
good and bad.
Good and bad. But most of all, healthy.
Dumb. Oh.
Yep, that too. All right. So, what challenges have we faced as a couple navigating love, marriage, and blended family life, and how have we overcome them?
Like just one example, or are we talking about a number of them?
Let's go ahead and just give them one for now.
Okay. So, one that we have overcome, which is our light, one that we have overcome is just basically figuring out that we were actually going to be a thing. Since someone said not too long ago that we wasn't even going to make it. Or we wasn't supposed to even get to being in a relationship.
Facts, because I was going to move too.
Yeah, and I was going to be making my way down.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, yeah, I mean, just I hate to say it like this, and I'm not trying to be cliche with it. When you see something you want, you just gotta get it. You gotta go get it. And I'm telling you, from the first moment I seen you on Snapchat, to especially when I seen you in person, you was not a man. I'm telling you right then and there, I had to have me some of you. And eight, almost 8 years, I'm sorry, almost 8 years later, I am still extremely happy I hit you on Snapchat.
I'm happy I responded.
Well, you ain't had no choice. I came correct. Come on.
You did.
Come on, somebody.
You was cute with it.
You, honey, do you have an example?
Communicating in a vulnerable way.
Mm.
I feel like, not even I feel like, what happened was I made a choice that if we was gonna do this and I was gonna be in your children's lives, I had to do it intentionally.
Right.
And in order to be intentional, I had to be real and I had to be vulnerable. So the things that made me uncomfortable, I had to be very forthcoming with that and honest.
Yeah.
And it wasn't easy in my position because I had to expose insecurities about myself that I didn't even know I had. And I have to give it to you. You made it very easy for me to do it, though. What? Why you make that face?
I made the face because, and I do agree with what you're saying as far as me trying to make it easy for you,
Yeah.
but you didn't make it easy of me trying to make it easy.
Yeah.
But again, like you said, women being emotional creatures, it could be I tried my best, but at the time it wasn't enough. But looking back at it, he really did do a lot for me that day, or he really is trying to show me that he cares, and obviously looking back at it, you can see it, but in the moment, obviously,
it's hard.
It's a big difference.
Here is an add in outside people telling you crazy stuff.
Yeah, like what is it? The stigma of baby mamas
and baby daddies. Yeah, they still sleeping with each other and all this other stuff, even though they both got other people or
they claim they got other people. Cliffs.
Here's we'll never know. Oh God.
Talk about that too.
Yeah.
Here you go. We ain't got to say names and stuff. But we definitely can talk about that.
So that's another thing that we will make clear to our viewers right now. We will never expose the names of anyone that is involved in any of our stories that we share. So
we never talk about kids either.
We will never share their names.
Cool.
But yes, we will always be upfront and honest. We will always be fair. We will always.
And we ain't bashing nobody.
Yeah, we will. We will never bash anybody. We will never bash anybody.
We need all the subscribers we can get.
No, but on a serious note, though, everyone is truly on their own journeys. We are all finding ways to grow and heal in our own ways. And, some people are fortunate to find methods that work for them and produce actual results, whereas some are still trying to find that right match. Mm-hmm. And either way, we support everybody on their individual journeys. And we hope that by bringing light to these tough conversations and topics, that we're able to shed some wisdom and warmth.
I was going to say insight, but yeah, that's fine too.
Insight.
Yeah. Remember, just because you've seen something one way doesn't mean someone else can see it a different way, and they can help
navigate
so that you won't be in the same, so someone else wouldn't be in the same predicament that they were in, and they know how to get around it.
Yeah.
That's all this is, in my opinion. It's to help someone else out, really, with our experiences.
There you go.
There we go. No more extra this.
Regarding collaboration opportunity,
Mm-hmm.
honey, would we be interested in hearing stories from our listeners about their own experiences in
Of
love
course
and marriage
not.
and blended family life?
Of course, we would be interested in listening to others and their experiences because, like you just said, they might have a experience that we haven't went through, or we went through it, and we can give some insight and be like, "Hey, this is what you could do." Just giving insight, giving wisdom.
We just want to create a community where this is a safe space for people to look for advice, especially when dealing with challenging family dynamics. Because at the end of the day, as I mentioned earlier, it's really about the kids, And I mean, here it is, our lives as well. Our lives as well. We want to make the best of what we have,
Exactly.
you know, and
Every day is a blessing.
every day is truly a blessing. It's what you make it, and I feel that Dion and I have gotten pretty far, not just with our own experience and our own wisdom that we obtained from it, but from others.
Yeah.
We went through premarital counseling,
Yes.
which
Great.
was amazing. We loved
Really
it.
great.
Great experience. We definitely recommend it.
Great people.
Absolutely. The counselors that we had were just wonderful. Um, we just want to create that community and just share insight and wisdom amongst each other so that we have a stronger community in general.
And plus, like they say, it takes a village to raise kids, and develop them to be amazing people for the next generations to come. And if we can do anything to help in that building, building, like she said, a community, it would, I believe, it would go very far in helping move
The next generation
forward. There we go. See,
because it all starts with us.
it all starts with us. It all starts with one action.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Moving on to our next segment, our vision and goals for our podcast.
Yeah.
How will we handle sensitive topics about love and family life? And what impact do we hope to achieve with our listeners?
Well, like we talked about before, we will be open and honest. We will give our input. We will do everything we can to help.
Mm-hmm. The approach that we're looking to provide for our audience is we want to be as empathetic as possible and respectful to everyone, especially when we're addressing sensitive topics. Sensitive topics.
Sensitive.
Yeah.
Sensitive and specific.
Yes. We want to include diverse perspectives to offer a balanced view, which is why we will be opening the floor to viewers, listeners who want to weigh in on certain topics, give their perspective. We definitely will be having experts. We'll get into that a little bit later. The impact that we're looking for. We want to encourage, again, open and honest conversations about love and family. We want to help provide support and practical advice to our listeners, and to overall, once again, just foster a sense of community and understanding amongst our audience. Honey, you touched on it a little bit earlier. You want to tell them a little bit about our plans to invite professional marriage counselors and therapists to join and provide a little insight?
I feel like you just said it, but yeah, we want to. So basically, you don't just hear from us; you can also actually hear from professionals, actual people that do this on a daily. A few people that can actually contribute input and see another perspective of
Professional perspective.
professional perspective, and then we'll also have other guests, friends, people that's going through dynamics, I guess, answer their questions as well. Just an overall, like we said, community. a team effort to become better individuals for, like I said, the next generation.
Well said.
So I believe we reached the end of the first episode of Family Fireside.
Yeah. We introduced ourselves. We discussed our vision and goal for our podcast. Be on the lookout for our next episode.
Remember, you can connect with us on our website, familyfiresideinsight.com, or you can text us at 510-606-6376.
Thank you, listeners. Oh, and be sure to catch us on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. Thanks again for joining us around the campfire. Remember, stay warm and stay wise.